four options in our colors. The towering here, the Archweaver we definitely don't need. I may not even be playing the one. Sure, that's nice. I've already got two. I'm not going to play three. So it really comes down to Towering Indrik or the Gate. I've got so much removal, I'm not all that worried about flying. Keep in mind, if they're dropping like a monstrous flyer, say even something like a Hypersonic Dragon, this guy's not getting the job done. So he's not doing it there. The 2/3 is what you're looking to stop up with this. Is Sunspire Griffin, which shouldn't be here this late. And the Sunspire Griffin gets stopped up by a stab wound. By anything we have here, it gets stopped up by that. Now here, pretty easy decision. While the hexproof is nice, if you have a lot of scavenge in here, like for instance, if you have a couple of that 3/3 haster guy, that guy can be pretty nice. But we have no 5-drops, so it's definitely one of those. We're going to go with the Golgari. 5/4 for 5 is always appreciative. I have a couple friends that really like this card. Here's my issue with this card. When you play it, nothing happens. So the only way it's good is if you can play it into a stalled board. I'm hoping not to find a stalled board. I'm going to take it here. We'll see if it ends up fitting in our deck, but I'm hoping it does not. And here, pretty easy decision. We're going to take the Towering. We could always side it in. Maybe we even play it. I don't know. Now, we're heavy enough green that the 3/3 Trampler now has a place. Now, I've already got two of them. We're going to go with another Drake, or another Indrik, excuse me. Guess we'll take another one of those guys. Woohoo! And look at that. Alright. So one 4-drop guy I didn't see was the Ogre. 4/4 Ogre, you really only need 2 gates to make him viable. It has been my experience, especially with the Gate Creeper. A lot of people forget the Gate Creeper can go get a gate. So it kind of acts as 3 gates once you have 2. 4 mana for 4/4 when you're only committed to a single black to cast it. It's excellent. Alright, so let's see. Another thing, you'll notice that when I was building my deck, I did everything by casting cost. And here, what I like to do is I will go through and just put everything in my deck that I see as a playable card. Sometimes right away I'll know, hey, I'm not playing this, even though it's a playable card, and I'll just leave it back. But for today, I'll do this. Now, I have 32 cards here. I'm only going to be playing 23 of them. There are times where I will play 24 spells. And I'll just start going through here and finding things that, one, if I have, for instance, right here, I have 4. My 4-drops, I have quite a few. So those are going to get cut back. We're going to get rid of that. Don't really need that. Again, not a big fan there. I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these for now. Might put one back in later, but probably going to keep it down to 3, 6 casting cost. We don't want a lot up here. The last thing we want is to sit with 3 or 4 of those in our hand, not being able to cast anything. So you want to keep that down to just a few. Might have been able to go 1 extra because of this, but typically I actually only like having about 1 or 2 anyway. 6 costers. So we're down to 29. We got to cut 6 more cards. So just going through real quick, see if there's anything that's just really not good that I accidentally put in here. I'm gonna cut one of those. All right, and those are good. We just don't really need them with all the removal we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 removal spells in here right now. We do not have that much scavenge, so the extra benefit of throwing something to the graveyard is just kind of lost on that. I'm cutting that because of the red. Sure, I can get red by then. I've got the Axebane, I've got the Gate Creeper, and I'm definitely leaving these 2 in. But I have enough walking, non-evasive damage here that I think I will be able to get the job done. I have 16 different creatures in my deck. That's plenty. So cutting a creature is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not cutting these 3. I could see myself cutting the troll, but probably not. Actually, he might get cut there. Before I mentioned with the Grizzly Savage, we've got these 2 scavenges right here. We've got this scavenge. Don't see any more. This thing costs 7, so I don't even really consider it all that much, frankly. It's really just filling the 4th spot at 3/3 trample. Okay, so we've got it cut down. We're going to put the gate in, of course. Sorting by color. You notice I have 2 mountains here. I'm going to play 2 mountains. I could actually see myself playing only 1 with the Guardian and the Gate Creeper Vine. It's like having, if I only play 1, I'm only gonna. It's like having 3 different sources. But the Gate Creeper Vine could be forced to go get something else I need here. So we're going to play 2. That leaves us 14 lands. I have 1, 2. I count those as half a piece, so that's 3 green, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green. Notice that it is heavy early in green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 to 11, it's almost a 2-to-1 split. That doesn't mean you go 2-to-1 on your lands. It means you go a little. It means you go heavier on black, of course, but not significantly. Not to the point that it's that significant of a difference, because you don't need 3 black. You don't need 4 black for every 2 green you have. You just need to draw them that often. So getting the 4th black mana is not, or the 4th swamp is not that significant. We have both here as well. I think going 8/6 here is will get the job done, especially considering that this green mana, these forest, will oftentimes, having that forest will help us get the black mana we need. It'll help us get the mountain that we need through the Axebane and the Gate Creeper. So, and there's that. I'll start the second video when the match starts up.